Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft train tutorial. Today we're going to be starting off a new train, and we're going to be building the KRL TM6000. And we're going to be starting this video off with the control car and continuing the rest of the train in future videos. So make sure you leave plenty of room on the track behind it. So let's get right into the build. The first step is going to be to get a set of netherite wheels on each rail with an end rod in between them for the axle. Behind that, we're going to do a 3x4 of polished deep slate wall. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here and also on this side. Then on the sides of it here, we're going to put a grindstone on each side, a wither skeleton skull on each wheel. Same thing over here. Then we're going to crouch and put two sideways end rods in between the grindstones on each side. Then we're going to take out lodestone here, and we're going to come down behind it. We're going to skip a block back from the fence gates, and we're going to make a 3x5 of lodestone. Then we're going to skip another block back from that and go back to polished deep slate wall. And we're going to do a 3x5 of polished deep slate wall back here. Then we're going to skip another block back behind that, and in the center we're going to do a 3x4 of lodestone. On the side of it, we're going to crouch and put 4 light gray shulker boxes. Do the same thing on this side, crouch and put 4 light gray shulker boxes. Then skip another block back from that, go back to polished deep slate wall, and do a 3x5 of polished deep slate wall. Then skip another block back behind that and switch back to lodestone again. And we'll do a 3x5 of lodestone. Once that's in place, we're going to skip 2 blocks, and on the third block out, get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle, then a 3x4 of polished deep slate wall, then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels down here. On the sides, we're going to put a wither skeleton skull on each wheel, and then a grindstone. Same thing over here. Then crouch and put 2 sideways lightning rods on each side between the grindstones. On the front of this on top, we're going to put 2 rows of 3 polished blackstone blocks just like this. On the sides of the front row, we're going to put a red concrete on each outside edge of here. Then under the red concrete, an upside down backward facing red nether brick stair. Same thing on this side, upside down backward facing. Then in front of that, an outward facing upside down red nether brick stair on each side, and 3 red concrete on the bottom center. Then up here, a red concrete on each side, and an inward facing red nether brick stair here and here. Put a polished blackstone in the center, then stack up a dark oak stair for the coupler to that polished blackstone block. Take out the ones you used for placement. Under it, put a dark oak fence gate, and a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler as well. Then, above that, we're going to put 2 red concrete on each side, 3 across the top of the front. Above that, a C shape of yellow concrete. Then above that, 2 black stained glass on either side. Then 2 on this right hand side of the middle, and a red concrete in this gap. Then up top, a black glass, red concrete, 3 black glass on the back top here. Right here, a red stained glass pane, 3 black stained glass panes on one side and 1 on the other. Then on top here, we're going to do a red nether brick slab on either side, 2 coal here, and a red concrete here. Then we're going to swing back down on bottom here. And on this second layer of the bottom, we're going to fill it in 3 wide and start bringing it all the way down to the back. At the back, we come 1 block past where those fence gates are, and then 3 light gray concrete. Then we'll grab a dark oak stair for the coupler at this end, turn around and stack it up to this middle second block. Delete the one we used for placement. Under here, we're going to put a row of dark oak fence gates up the center for the airlines, and 1 on either side of the coupler here. Then we're going to come up front here, and on the side of this second layer up, we're going to do a full row of light gray concrete up here, all the way down to the back of the car. Right till here. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So start right here with light gray concrete and bring it all the way forward. Then, once we have that, we're going to do another layer of light gray concrete on the outside edge. So bring it all the way down to the back. Come across the back and do this side as well. And bring that all the way to the front up here. Just like that. Next, come up here on each side of the front. We're going to put a single yellow concrete on each side here. And then a column of 2 red concrete above it on each side. Then, behind that, we're going to put a birch door on each side and a red concrete above the door. Behind the door, 2 light gray concrete on each side, then a red concrete next to the door and a light gray on each side. On top, 2 red concrete on top of each side. Then, behind this, we're going to do 2 birch doors on either side. Behind that, we're going to do a column of 2 light gray concrete behind each door on either side. Then 5 across the bottom. Then a column of 2. Then another set of 2 birch doors. Then another column of 2 light gray concrete. Then another 5 across the bottom and 2 on the end. Just like that. Then another set of birch doors on each side. Then a column of 2 light gray on each side. Then another 5 across the bottom. Then a column of 2 at the end. Then another set of doors. Then a column of 2 light gray. Then come 3 across. And a 2x2 of light gray on the end here. Then 2 light gray on each side of the end here and a door in the center. Then we're going to come back through where all these gaps are and fill it all with black stained glass panes for all the windows. Same thing over on this side. Fill all these gaps with black stained glass panes. Then we'll switch to red concrete, come up to the front up here, and bring red concrete all the way down this top outside edge till you get to the back. On the back here, 3 light gray across the top middle, and then back to red on this top outside edge and bring it all the way back up to the front here. Just like that. Now come inside here just in front of the first set of double doors. We're going to fill it 3 wide with quartz blocks up to the top. Then in here, we're going to fill in this floor with polished blackstone blocks. Turn around here, 3 prismarine bricks across the bottom, 2 on the left. Fill this with a 2x2 of blast furnaces for all the breakers. Then we'll come in here with light gray terracotta, and we're going to run a full line of light gray terracotta on the floor on the outside edge. All the way down to the back, and then do the same thing on the opposite side. Right up to the front here. Then in the center, we're going to do a full line of sideways stripped oak logs. And bring that all the way down to the back. Now come inside here, starting from the front, a diorite wall right here and here next to the door. And just come through and on each side of all these doors, put a single diorite wall on bottom. Same thing here. Then switch to iron bars, and above each diorite wall, we're going to put a column of 2 iron bars on the side. Once you have all that, we'll put our seats in, and for that we're going to use purpur stairs. And in between all these walls under the windows, we're going to put rows of inward facing stairs for all the seats. And of course we'll do the same thing on the other side. Then we need to light it. So on these top outside edges, we're going to do rows of sideways end rods. And we'll just skip over wherever the iron bars are and continue them down. And bring those all the way down to the back on both sides, skipping over wherever the iron bars are. Now we'll do the control cab, so come in here with prismarine brick slabs and 3 across here. On either side of it, a glow item frame with compasses, and turn them so they're facing the right way. A lever in the center for the engineer. Turn around and put a stair in here for a seat. We'll also put a torch up in this corner to light it here. Then come up top starting at the front here, and we're going to fill this top middle 3 with light gray concrete all the way down to the back. Then on this top outside edge above the red concrete here, we're going to do a full line of andesite slabs all the way up to the front. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, a full line of andesite slabs up here. And all the way down to the back on this side. Then we're going to come through, and underneath each door, we're going to close a birch trapdoor. And this is just to make the doors look more bigger and to scale, because they're supposed to come farther down on it. And we'll come around and do the same thing on the other side. Close a birch trapdoor underneath all of the doors on this side. Just like that. Now we're going to come to the rear end here, and we're going to put a trapdoor of iron underneath the door, polish deep slate wall on either side, and come up both sides and over the top of the door. Now we need to make a banner, so come into a loom with a yellow banner and red dye. We're going to put horizontal on top, switch to light gray dye, and make the bottom half light gray. And this is for our striping here. We're going to come up on the side and put it right here and in between all these doors, all the way down the side at that same level. And bring it all the way down to the back, skipping over the doors. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So at that same level, bring it all the way up this side, skipping over the doors. And then one right here. Come up front here, on each side of the top of the red concrete, a crimson button. On each side of the yellow, a glow item frame with glowstone. On this red concrete, a blank dark oak sign. And on this top red concrete, we're going to do a crimson sign with 60-30. And we'll hit that sign with white dye in a glow ink sac. And hopefully that's the right number, because I'm trying to make it out from a blurry picture. On the front of the coal, 2 acacia buttons. Now come back into a loom with a red banner and yellow dye. And we're going to make the bottom half yellow. And then we're going to come on the side here where these bottom windows are and put one here and here. And then a solid red banner on the top window. Do the same thing over here, so our stripe one's on the bottom two and a red banner on that top window. Then we're going to come up in between these center doors here, aligned with it. And we're going to put 3 polished andesite slabs across each end. On the sides, we'll do polished deep slate slabs and polished andesite slabs up the center there. Now come on top of the front, 3 red carpet across this top middle. Then 2 rows of 3 light gray carpet. Then a gray candle in the center, carpet on either side and around it. Then a lever in the center, pointing backwards, light gray carpet on each side, and a line across behind it. Then another lever in the center, pointing backwards. And fill the rest of this down to here with light gray carpet. Then we'll come and work on the back down here. Back here on the third block in from the end on each side, we're going to put a flower pot. Then we're going to come in and we're going to grab deep slate brick walls, one on each side, and then another flower pot. Above each wall, we're going to put an iron bar and extend it backwards one and forwards one. Same thing here. Then we're going to put another one on top of each side in the center. Come across like this. 3 iron trapdoors on top of here. On the side, we're going to open a birch fence gate in this center here. Same thing over here. We're going to take out that center iron bar. Then we're going to do this H shape of iron trapdoors through the bottom of this, and we'll fill the rest of the top up here with light gray carpet so that the whole thing's covered. And now the pantograph is completed up here. And there we have it, folks. We've completed our KRL TM6000 control car here. And like I said, we will be doing the rest of this train in future videos, so save plenty of room on the track behind it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.